but you're never gonna be me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Geek Gauntlet podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. Great to be here this evening. I have myself and a cast of thousands with me tonight, so definitely sit down, relax, and join us. We have a special guest in the house. I'm going to get to him in just 1 second. I want to say thank you for having us in your living room once again this week. And let me go ahead and bring on our special guest. He owns his own business down in Texas. Guys, I am so happy to have him with us. He's a anime fan, helps play anime music. This dude is just awesome, and we clicked right when we first met. Let me bring my man Joey in. Joey, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me.
Oh man, it's great to have you here. Always great to have an anime fan here. That's why I got Kat with me. That's why I got Shaw with me. Oh man. Janae won't be with us, guys. We had to send her to the Moon Kingdom on a special assignment. She'll be back next week. Let me go ahead and bring my other two crewmates in. First, from Geek News Now. She is a writer for those guys over there, written over 50 articles. Remember my girl Kat Hollerin. Kat, how you doing?
Doing good, William. Hey, nice to meet you, Joey.
Nice to meet you too.
Next up, my co-host who's been doing this with me for over 2.5 years. Let me bring my man Shaw in. Shaw, what's up?
Sup? How you doing? Sup?
Right.
Hey.
Oh, we got some echo going on here, guys.
Yep. Not me.
I think we got some echo going on. Oh, I thought I heard it, but I think it's gone. Okay, we're good. All right. Let me get into our guest real quick. Joey Devine, you have your own business down in Texas called the Wizards Music Academy. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so it's a little studio here in Rolling Oaks Mall. We do mostly lessons here, so we'll teach like guitar, bass, drums, piano, ukulele, that kind of thing, Monday through Thursday. Even violin and we have a harpist who also teaches as well. So pretty multi-versed on that. So that's like the Monday through Thursday kind of thing. And then on the weekends, we'll try to do like recording or we'll do events. And it's an absolute, always a blast over here.
Wow.
Oh yeah. This is where we do our live streaming too. I'm actually in it right now. So we do
there right now. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we do like our Twitch streams in here on the Monday nights. I think soon to be like almost every night. We do this show called Can Toph Pull It Off, and basically Toph's a drummer and everyone just sends him a request and he tries to pull it off on the drums. So it gets pretty wild.
Now answer me this if you can. How have you managed to keep your business surviving during COVID?
Man, that's a great question. I actually opened during COVID.
Wow.
It was pretty nuts. I'll try to make it short, but basically, I was trying to open a studio before everything happened, and a buddy of mine owned a shop over here, and I was doing like some videography for him for this thing called Kids Camp, where these kids with terminal cancer, like he would like do these like whole Bob Ross thing, and I saw this like space open up. And I was like, hey man, like, can I, get some info on that? And then, and at the time, like COVID was at like 40 people. So there was like, oh, okay, this thing's going to pass over. I'll get the thing at a super low rate. And then, yeah, we'll be good to go. I was just like, just going to take advantage of the situation kind of thing.
There you go.
Cause they were charging like, I don't even know if I can say this alive, but it was like $100 a month for like the first like 3 months just to get on my feet. And, yeah, and then now it's like a lot more, but yeah, it got me. It was that like little opportunity I needed to where I can establish myself and then, work from there. And then with all the schools closed, we were able to teach kids music, when other schools couldn't. So that's what we did. And we did a lot of virtual stuff. And then I think that was like probably one of the very first like virtual live stream concerts. It was pretty nuts. Doing a concert on Zoom was like the worst idea in the world, but then you learn like you're like, oh, okay, let's not use that. And then we learned how to use like OBS through YouTube and did all this stuff. And now like everyone's doing it. It's pretty wonderful.
Let me acknowledge some folks in the chat very quickly. KW, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Oh my goodness. Got Ando with us. We got True Knowledge, which is my man Jeff from the Bleeding Edge podcast. Appreciate you being here. Ando, same with you. Appreciate you being here. You've been with us for almost every week. We appreciate that. Man, good to have all you guys here with us. Now, I wanted to ask you, you got an event coming up. Want to tell us a little bit more about that as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So right before COVID, we had this announced this event called Super BitFest. And I don't know if you guys have ever been to like MagFest or heard of MagFest, but think of like an event dedicated to gaming music and the surrounding culture. So like basically video game bands from all over the country were coming down to perform and play like your favorite video game tunes, plus like nerdcore hip hop and original composer stuff like that. No joke, it was on Pi Day 2020, so March 14th, 2020, and literally they're like city shut down like 3 days before the event. So it was like huge heartbreak. But it also gave me time to do the studio. So it was like kind of like silver lining,
Yeah.
But now we're back and we're literally next week. So March 5th. And basically, yeah, so you take video game music, you put arcades, gaming, huge Smash tourney. We have like a collegiate battle going on between 10 colleges.
Wow.
Yeah, so 10 colleges coming out just to put, play Smash Bros and compete for $1,000. So should be pretty cool. Hopefully.
So when you say video game music, let me make sure the audience out there understands. So we may be able to hear some soundtracks from like some of my favorite video games, like Streets of Rage.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Streets of Rage. Mega Ran's gonna be out there, and he actually did a track from that. He used like some of the beats and actually did like a track on top of it. And he's big in like the nerdcore, like hip hop stuff. And a lot of Streets of Rage is like very hip hop, like inspired. It's a fantastic game. I haven't played a good co-op game like that in a long time since, after that game. Before that, there was like nothing,
Oh yeah, there was nothing.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute ever since Streets of Rage 1 up until now.
Right.
It's been a great game. Sure, I got any questions for Joy before we move on to our anime segment?
I just want to say, how did I not know you were here in my neck of the woods, bro? I'm here in San Antonio too.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that is shocking since we did have PAX South and we played every single PAX South.
See, man, that's something I want to do. I haven't been to a PAX yet.
I actually missed PAX because it was just one of those unfortunate timing events where inevitably every time, even when they were moving the dates around, like, yeah, I'm ready to go. Like, sick.
Oh no.
Emergency. Like,
something always pops up. Yeah. That's like me. I'm in Georgia. That's like me when I try to go to anime weekend in Atlanta. Every time I'm on a plane, I get the thing started, something always comes up to where I can't go.
I will say this though, comparatively, and not to dog on PAX South, because I was a big part of like the music side of it. I love it, but comparatively to the other PAXs, it was not as good. Not necessarily in attendance, because there was a lot of people there, but they brought Nintendo 1 year, when the Switch was coming out. They only had like Resident Evil like 1 or 2 years. It was the same like display, but if you go to the other ones, think of like that times 10,
Gotcha.
So maybe this is better for you to like take that opportunity and like fly out to like PAX West, which is coming. Oh, they haven't announced it. I know when the date is. I'm not gonna say what it is because I don't think I'm supposed to.
But it's coming soon.
It's coming soon, and unfortunately, it lands on the same date of another event in San Antonio. That's an also huge event. And I'm like, no. But
no.
That's basically when I found out. It was literally like 2 days ago. I found the date, and I was like, "You got to be kidding!" And I'm already contracted for this event in San Antonio, which, it's huge as well, but it's just it's different. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. That way, I don't give away like what the date is, because again, I'm not supposed to. I don't think I'm supposed to know, to be honest.
Yeah. Don't do that. Please.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this about Super BitFest. Is it times of day, or are you right there all day?
So yeah, it's 3 to midnight. So
Okay,
it's all day, like afternoon into evening. And yeah, it's a pretty long event. We have over 11 bands coming out and DJs. And we have 3 stages set up, so it's a huge like setup.
Mm.
And yeah, just it's gonna be an all day thing. The cool thing is like the way we have the music is that we have like band on the Sapphire stage, and then we have like 45-minute set, then bam, band on the Emerald stage. So you'll just literally
Wow.
go back
Bam,
and
bam,
forth.
bam.
Yeah,
That's
so that
unique.
so that like there's not a dull moment. There's not like a changeover time where you gotta wait or
You're
like
already ready to go.
there's gonna be something happening at all times. So
Yeah.
there's always gonna be something
like
to
that.
do. Yeah, like we just want to keep people entertained.
Are you gonna have any vendors or anything out
Yeah,
there
we
as
got
well?
40 vendors out there. And we also have indie gamers all the way even from like Oklahoma coming out.
Wow.
So and that was one of the things that we're kind of patting ourselves on the back for, is that we really want to showcase like indie developers,
Mm-hmm.
and that's something we just don't get enough of, because man, those games are good. You just gotta give them a chance.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
so we'll be showcasing at least I think five indie games out there set up, which should be pretty cool. Then we have like cosplayers always out there as well. I think we have 5 cosplayers, and we have a voice actor from
He's gonna be on the show.
Borderlands 3. So yeah, so pretty cool. It's pretty diverse when it comes down to like our guests and stuff like that.
Now let me ask you: are you going to not only be playing video game music, but will you playing music from anime as well?
Yeah, so we're doing for this set. By the way, I'm a band called Bitforce. I haven't even mentioned that part yet, but it's kind of like this all started. But anyways, we're doing the theme from Fooly Cooley, right on Shooting Star. So, so our bassist actually sings in Japanese, and he's fantastic. I try to harmonize, but like I have no idea what I'm saying. I'm just like making, uh, it's pretty fun. And then this other band, Roshi, they're doing a whole anime set for it.
What?
So like songs from Naruto, like you name it. They're doing at least like I think 10 songs, so 10 different like animes.
There's so many good anime soundtracks out there. High School of the Dead
Yeah.
is one. High School DxD is another one. We were talking backstage about Kill la Kill. That's one that I really, really liked.
Season 4 Attack on Titan, like
yeah.
the second part. Holy cow. They just went off on that song. That's the heaviest intro I've ever heard in any anime. I'm just like, what are you doing? We're actually releasing an album I think later this year, and it's gonna have the intro to Death Note on there. So I think it's called The World is the name of the song. But that should be out later this year. Again, bassist singing in Japanese, so it should be pretty cool.
See, now look, look, the show is so popular. We're making it out. The airways are making it out to the Moon Kingdom. Janae, you are supposed to be gathering information. You in the chat. Look at this.
Multitasking, duh.
She's multitasking, man. She's multitasking.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta give it up to her. There you go. You gotta give it up to my girl. Yeah, that's my anime buddy right there. I give it up to my girl. But yeah, like I say, man, anime music has really come up in time, particularly from the days of like the old stuff, like Lupin, which is great. The Cowboy Bebop theme I love. Trigun. If you don't like the Cowboy Bebop theme, something's wrong with you. I will say that to this day.
We're doing a whole brass section. They're called Super Galaxy Train. You never heard of them. This is like their first like official show, like out there, and they're doing what's the main theme from Cowboy Bebop, and I'm just like, holy crap! Like it's so good. They practice that Wizard, so I got to hear it firsthand. I was like, oh my gosh! Like people are gonna get blown away by this. Like literally, all the horns are gonna blow you away. So
I think that And KW, you're right. There's some of it that's not that great, but most of it has come up over the years, in terms of it sounding really, really good. What anime are you watching right now?
I just finished Demon Slayer,
Okay.
the second season. I guess it's not even called the second season. It's called the Entertainment District segment, whatever. It was really good. Honestly, the animation, I'm not gonna spoil anything for anyone, but the animation was absolutely gorgeous. I was blown away. I mean, the story's great too, don't get me wrong. But I'm not like a huge fan. Like, I was at an event today and everyone was dressed Demon Slayer. Like, I was like, nothing against it. It's a great anime. But I'm just like, there's a lot more better ones. But the animation was absolutely stunning. And I loved it. I thought it was great. And that's not me hating on it. That's not me hating it at all. I'm for it, and I'm not going to take it away, especially if you love it.
There's one, and my boy KW knows the one I'm about to bring up. There's one I can't stand. Sword Art Online, or as I call it, Sexual Assault Online. I can't stand it. I hate it. I hate that thing. I got like 5 episodes in it and I couldn't watch it. Have you seen it?
I have. And it's funny you bring that up. I'm actually in the middle of reading Ready Player 2. And without spoiling that, that's referenced in there like 2 times.
Really?
They bring up Sword Art Online. I was like, okay, like it was pretty interesting. I actually did enjoy the first season, but like only because I never heard of anything like it. And then people were like, no, you have to go watch this or whatever.
Right.
I was like, oh, okay. Like, it's not an original idea. I get it. It's just like a big like love story, but I did enjoy it, if I'm being honest.
I didn't. That was one I didn't like. No one that I didn't like, and I've caught heat from this on Facebook from a lot of other people who love it. But Black Clover, I just can't, man.
My drummer would hate you. He loves Black Clover. He tries to get me to watch it. He's like, bro, Black Clover, you got to watch it. And like, there's so many animes. It took me like
better anime for the fan service.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. I just can't get into it.
He forced me to watch Naruto. He was like going to defriend me if I didn't. And I did. He gave me a whole like cheat sheet, so it made it way easier.
Right.
And that being said, I'm watching Boruto. I guess it's the most recent, and I like it a lot. It gets a lot of hate. And I think it's better. I'll be honest. If I'm being honest.
There's another one that I couldn't really get into. And I know I'm gonna catch heat on this one too, but it is what it is. I can never get into One Piece.
Oh yeah, no. That's too long.
Yeah.
What are we at? 1,200 episodes? Like, yeah, no. Like, why? Like, no. Just give up. Like, don't. And not to keep bringing up my drummer. He took a shot at it, but same thing. He tried like 3 times. Did not happen.
I just couldn't do it, man. I just couldn't. Another one I couldn't do was Fire Force.
I haven't tried it. I saw like 1 episode and I was like, I think my buddy was just like, I was like, oh, this looks cool. But it wasn't like, oh, I got to go see that, Like it wasn't, didn't. Cool.
Yeah. Reincarnated as a slime. I couldn't get in that one either. I tried. I couldn't get into it.
What was that one called?
So once reincarnated to a slime, I think the name of it was.
Maybe heard of that one.
Yeah, I first I watched the first 2 episodes of it, and I just couldn't. And I ended on this, and then we'll get into the rest of the news. Get your thoughts on the shows of the week. Another one I couldn't get. That my sister loves, man. She loves this anime, and it's kind of dated. Oh my goddess. I don't know if you've heard of that one.
What is it called?
Oh my goddess.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying like, oh my god, like you're like nope. like you forgot like what it was, like oh my god, like what is?
All of us have KW's response of what the hell is that?
I have to show it to you guys. It's kind of dated. But I'll show it to you guys.
Now, The Way of the House Husband. If you want to see a funny anime, like you just want something that's just going to make you laugh, that's the anime right there.
What is it again?
It's called The Way of the House Husband.
I ain't seen that one.
It's an anime that is based on, like, I'll give you just the basic, like, synopsis.
Mm-hmm.
You have a former Yakuza enforcer
who
just decides he's going to give it up one day and be a house husband.
Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned that before. KW.
Oh yeah, that looks great. I'm just looking at like some of the images. And speaking of like kind of like really fun animes, I really liked High Score Girl that came out on Netflix. It's a short one. It's based in like the 80s arcade period. And it's just really all about like arcades and like this like cute little love story behind it. But it's definitely not, it's definitely really nostalgic if you're into like Street Fighter, any of the fighting games. They're way back when, or if you were born in the 80s. It was really good. That just made me think of that.
Another one that I like that was just plain silly. Not a whole lot of plot, but if you just want something to lose your mind, have fun for a second, XL Saga. If you just want to watch something and just have a laugh and not worry about too much, that's a good one too.
I'm adding to the list right now.
I like that XL Saga. Now we mentioned video games a little bit before. You playing anything currently right now?
I just picked up Elden Ring.
Okay.
I just picked it up, and I'm just like, this is Dark Souls, and it's gorgeous. It's a blast so far. But I really don't have time to like dive deep into it, so I just kind of like played it a little bit, and then like put it down because like, okay, got to get back to like Super BitFest stuff since it's like next week. So that's gonna be like my treat as soon as like this week is done, and I've lost all my hair. And then I'm going to play. I'm going to play some Elden Ring. But so far it's good. And before that, I was doing I did Chivalry with some friends. Chivalry 2. That's pretty cool. And then one that was kind of like didn't get enough love. I wish it did because it'd be a lot more fun. But I did Knockout City or KO City. It's a dodgeball game, and man.
You picked that up on Steam, didn't you?
No, I got it on I think on Xbox. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it means it's multi-platform. You can play with like someone on PC or PlayStation. And man, it was gorgeous and the mechanics were really good. But like, they have like this league play. And we got all the way up to like right before the best league or whatever. Like the level. And there was like 5 people in it, so we were playing like the same like 5 people over and over, and if you couldn't beat those 5 or whatever, you couldn't make the Diamond League. So I was like, man, like that's tough. Like it was really, really tough, and but if more people played that game, that would have been the bee's knees. But yeah, Chivalry kind of like made up for because you're playing like 60 on 60, battle royale. Like you're just gonna destroy and cut people's heads off like infinitely.
Oh yeah.
So that's a really fun one. But yeah, those were like my 3 right now.
Oh boy, KW said he can't watch Radiant and God of High School. I couldn't watch Radiant either, and I tried God of High School 1 episode. I couldn't do it after that one. I couldn't do it. I know Shaw has like a 5-episode rule, but a lot of times I can't make it that far. I can't make it that far on some of this stuff. All right, Shaw, we are gonna go ahead and get started with the normal part of our show. Joey, can you hang around with us?
Absolutely.
Cool.
All right. So let's start with the shows. First up, Superman and Lois. Did you guys see Superman and Lois this week?
I did.
You guys know I can't get myself into that show. Like I can't get myself into goth Lois and Clark.
Hey, cat. Life is pain. Death is pain.
Swear, their child's so much of an edgelord. Like I bet you he wishes his grass was so edgy so it would cut itself.
Life is pain. Death is pain. Come on, man. It was a good, but go ahead, Shaw. I'm gonna let you do it.
All right. So all in all, let's see. Jonathan starts taking out the kryptonite stuff to get powers, and Jordan now knows about it, but doesn't know that it's by the kryptonite stuff. Bizarro and Superman fight again. Bizarro gets captured, and they're finally able to talk to him. Turns out Bizarro was after that cult lady who was apparently taking control of Bizarro's world. So we'll see what's happening with that later. And a lot of bullshit with the Christians that no one cares about.
So wait, did I hear you right? We now have superhero steroids. Like, what is he doing? Is he shooting up the kryptonite? Like, this is not like This is not like if you take iridium and you inject your spider and get it to bite you. Like, how do you get superpowers from that? Like,
He's inhaling it.
So basically, he inhaled.
So he's cracking it like meth.
So basically, he's
very much.
Yeah.
So cryptometh.
Yes.
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 Jesus, man. My only thing with this, it seems to be going down the same route he went down with General Zod before, or his brother Zod in this case.
Yeah.
It seems to be going down the same route as that, and it's like, I don't know if you guys noticed that or not, but it has it's very similar to the storyline from the season before. And that's the one thing that disappoints me. And another thing that kind of disappoints me too, this is the first time you really seen Superman win a fight against a bad guy. Last time he fought Bizarro, he got his butt kicked. This time he came out on the winning end. So that was good. That was good. But yeah, I like the show because it gives a human side to Superman, even though Superman is not my favorite hero. He's never really been my favorite hero. But it gives a human side to him, and it shows that even gods have responsibilities. He's got his kids he got to worry about. He's got his wife he has to worry about. So I do like seeing a human side of basically an OP god. So that's one thing, but they just need to come up with some better stuff and stop copycatting.
Maybe Superman needs to start snorting that kryptonite meth.
Joy, have you ever seen Superman and Lois?
No, not at all. I even the older series, when we was younger, I forgot what it was called. I didn't even watch that either. A lot. Is that on? Is it CW one?
It's CW.
Yeah. See, man, I struggle with all their stuff. I've tried, and I didn't give this one a shot, so I feel bad. But
you don't feel bad. I don't either.
Okay. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad because I don't like Legends.
Blasphemy, sir. Legends are amazing.
I do like Superman. We actually even cover like one of the songs and make it like super heavy. Super. But the movies, I've enjoyed them. They're great popcorn flicks. But really, like the series stuff, man, like it could be so much better. Netflix, help us out, but granted, they've dropped the ball on DC stuff too. So
yeah.
Amazon, help us out. I don't know, someone.
Now the series you're probably talking about was back in the day with Adventures of Lois and Clark.
No, it was okay. There's that one too, and then there was Smallville as well. Yeah. So I didn't get down with any of them. Now I think about it.
Oh wow.
I mean, I did like the late 80s Superman movies. Christopher Reeve. Yeah. Fantastic.
Shout out to Christopher Reeve.
And then Holmes Killer, who did like Superman Returns. I thought he was fine. Scott Pilgrim guy, I forgot his name. And I enjoyed it. And then even on the new stuff, like all the new DC stuff, like Henry Cavill, like he's good. Like I'm cool. Like I have no like really complaints other than the writing,
Right.
That's pretty much it. But the series, I haven't got down with it. I'm looking it up right now. I'm like, who are these people? Like, where are these actors? Like, where did they come from? You know,
where did they come from? How did they find you?
Yeah. And the guy, Tyler Holt, I can't even say his last name. Yeah, he's got the chin. You know, that's all I can say.
My main criticism as far as he goes is that suit.
Now I'm gonna look it up.
I mean that's the suit to me is just ultra fake.
Oh yeah.
And then you remember Shaw, the first episode when he came out, my mom made my suit, bro.
We can tell.
Bro, we can tell your mama made it, bro. We can tell. Oh my gosh, man. All right, Shaw. I hate to do this to you, Joy, being a guest, but you know we normally cover it. Go ahead, Shaw. What's the next show?
Next is Naomi.
Oh Lord.
Which unfortunately I didn't see, so you guys gotta talk about it.
Nothing happened.
Well,
nothing. Basically, they went camping. They got into some typical Scooby-Doo teenage angst about trying to find out a mystery. One of her friends got poisoned with one of the substances that was there. The guy who did everything was like an alien from another planet, and she had to use her powers in front of her friend in order to defend him. Fortunately for her, the dude was like knocked out, so he didn't see anything. And then she solidified her relationship with her boyfriend. Oh yeah, and they took out one of the bounty hunters to the Phantom Zone. Other than that, nah, you ain't missed nothing.
Well, so the one thing I did think was interesting though was, and I mean maybe I'm the only one that had this assumption, was that the tattoo shop guy, I don't remember his name because he's nice to look at, and the car dealer. And the car salesman.
Yeah. The relationship there?
Well, so I guess I always kind of thought like, oh, so like the car salesman dude is not just a shady car salesman, but they're like on opposing sides.
Yeah.
Then to find out in their conversation that no, they're actually, both of them are working towards the same goal to try and protect her. I was like, oh, well, that's an interesting plot twist.
Yep.
But yeah, that was really it. Then like they had some s'mores and like they watched the One Ring video.
And then and then somebody came out from the bush to try to scare somebody after a horror story got told. And then she solidified her relationship with her boyfriend at the end. That's about it, bruh.
Yeah.
We lost Black Lightning for this.
Yeah.
Bruh. And it's like, it's what, episode what? What episode 6?
5.
5. So we're heading to episode 6 and it still sucks.
Right.
Okay.
All right, next up, let me go to the thing. All right, next up is Legends of Tomorrow. We got a couple things happened. Legends get on board the evil ship. They turn evil Gideon back on in order to save human Gideon. Because human Gideon is there, they get saved, so evil Gideon doesn't kill them right away. They then have to basically go into retirements, everyone getting dropped off at their own time periods, with Gideon and Gary staying on board. Gary getting fleshed out because of evil Gideon. And let's see, did anything else happen?
Do we want to talk about how evil Gideon is? I can't use that word.
I have my finger on the button, cat. I have my finger on the button.
I mean, it's worse than Amber Heard, but let's just put things that way. It's a 4-letter word that's worse than what I say about Amber Heard.
Wow.
So the fact that, and I get that, like, what good Gideon was trying to do, because they, the Legends were going to do whatever they could for Gwen. I still call him Constantine when I watch it. I know it's not Constantine.
Yeah, right.
Because they wanted to save Alon.
KW, what's up, bro?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, good Gideon's like, well, I can't let the Legends do that because then evil Gideon's going to go psycho and blast him out an airlock. So here I'm just gonna make like a clone of a robot version, not thinking that, I mean, we've all had that person in our life that like we were so close to them that like if you body snatched them, we'd know it, right?
Right.
And so and I get that like her heart was in the right place.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was still like, I don't know which would be more heartbreaking, to like think that, you know, the person that you are deeply in love with is back, and to find out that they're a robot that could potentially switch sides and try and kill you, or to just go through that existence without them.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his first appearance on the Geek Gauntlet podcast. He's been in the chat room, but now he's with us live. And we're bringing my man from my Discord, KW. What's up, bro?
I is here. What's good, man?
Good to have you with us, brother. Good to have you with us. I wanted to go to Joy for a second. Joy, I know you said you're not really big on the CW shows, but have you ever seen Legends?
I think I gave it a shot again, and I just couldn't do it. Like I'm giving CW everything. Like, come on, just let me.
At least you're trying.
I am. I really am. And maybe it's just in the back of my head. Like once I read CW, I'm just like, like
you know what, the thing that made me mad about Legends is when the first season I thought was excellent. I thought it was really, really good. And then you got away from more of that serious format to more of this comedic format. And from that point, I have not been a fan. I just have not been a fan.
Yeah.
You had Hawkman, you had Hawkgirl, you had Firestorm. And I realized the cast is basically a rotating cast season after season. But man, did you really have to change the overall tone of it?
Yeah, true.
Well, I think it was that tough call for CW, right? Because I mean, how many times have I cracked jokes about, the fact that the CW is like the edgiest of edgy TV?
Yeah,
I mean, look at their target audience. Let's be really honest here. Their target audience is angsty teenagers.
Yeah.
And so, like you had all these really great gritty shows that lost these characters that were like over the top gritty. So I mean, Sarah Lance, prime example of that. Like in Arrow, like she was the ultimate like good guy, bad guy, because you never knew which side she was going to switch for.
Right.
Captain Cold, kind of the same thing. They had this edge to them that was a little too much for the shows they were on, and so they then go and put them all into one show, hoping that dinosaurs might balance that out. and it didn't. And so I think that Legends got off to that rocky start because they went too edgy. They were trying to go really super sci-fi, but then it was too edgy for that sci-fi genre. So then they tried to like reel it back. But with CW, there is no like middle ground.
No.
Yeah.
Like it is either like buddy comedy or dark and edgy.
Right.
So I mean, I think they really just kind of failed to strike that balance.
What are you guys buying into the rumors that a lot of these CW shows might be moving over HBO Max? Anybody buying those rumors?
No.
Not really.
No.
Maybe.
I don't.
I mean, I would hate to see them go.
Rumors are rumors.
Because DC's movies are trash.
Yes, sir.
And the shows are, at least they give us the continuity that the movies don't. My thing is they're almost going way back, because like, I mean, how many times has CW changed hands? Like it was CW, it was UPN, it was the WB. It's almost going back to like that UPN format though, which really didn't work for them.
I hated that UPN format.
Yeah.
Man.
Man.
So yeah, but of course we've also heard that they're maybe being bought out too.
Yeah, we heard that too. Yeah.
So then, I mean, they're not being bought out by the mouse. That's all that we know. Because I mean, talk about conflict of interest. Disney owning Marvel and DC.
That'd be hilarious.
I kind of want to see that now.
That'd be hilarious.
So Disney, if you're watching, buy DC. They need your help.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Everything under one umbrella. And I'm glad you brought that up because back in the day, that was the rivalry you always wanted to see was DC versus Marvel. And now that rivalry is not existent.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not existent.
I think if HBO did get their hands on this though, if we saw stuff like Peacemaker, like that kind of like writing, like over the top, like gritty but still pretty funny. I think that was James Gunn too, right? He was part of that. I forget.
Yep.
So if we get that kind of like, like if I saw a Flash, in that kind of like format, I'd lose my mind. I would absolutely like, I think it was Flash and Arrow were both the ones I was able to like get to season 2 on, and that was it, for CW. But if HBO, I mean, they do have a lot of DC stuff. So if they were to like pull the trigger on and just like start unleashing like these series and like try to be compete with like the Mouse, then yeah. I mean, that'd be pretty amazing. I think. I would definitely watch. Because I mean, I know a lot of DC movies are trash, but that the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker have been fantastic. Yeah,
Excellent.
fantastic.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That first one,
Peacemaker.
that first Wonder Woman movie was good, but that second one was that second movie was trash.
Yeah.
Chris Pine was not needed in the second one.
We did not need him.
That was eye candy for us. That was, not for us. Sorry. I mean, well, I guess for us sometimes. that was eye candy in general.
Yeah.
He
just wasn't needed in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That was pretty pointless for him to be in it. But I mean, again, I try to look at it like a popcorn thing. Like,
right.
You can watch a big screen, you have some popcorn, and you're never gonna watch it again. Cool. Like that's like what it was. Yeah, like the second Independence Day.
There you go.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Great on the big screen. I'll never watch this again, but you know what?
Say it again. I'll watch it once. That's about it. That's about it. And it had to be at a dollar theater for me to watch it. All right. what we got next up, y'all?
All right, next up, move on to Batwoman, or should we say the Adventures of Alice?
Oh boy,
that's all it is.
That whole episode, the only one I was looking for was Alice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, Carla is creeping me out. Like she's a good villain. I don't remember what her character's name is, but it's Carla from Scrubs.
Yeah.
She kind of creeped me out in that episode, but like I still stand by my statement. This is rather than being Batwoman, they might as well just call it Power Superhero Edition.
Power Superhero Edition. The one thing I will say that I'm happy about, we did get to see Batwing in this. That's one thing I was happy about.
Finally.
I don't know if they busted him out because it's Black History Month, but I was just glad that you finally saw him, because when he first got that suit, you really didn't see a whole lot of him in the suit.
No.
You really didn't get.
You really didn't.
Yeah, you really didn't get to see a lot of him this episode. You got him half a scene, but at least you did. But at least you did see him. So,
were they hoping it would boost the ratings?
What's that?
Were they hoping it would boost the ratings?
But I don't know.
People be like, "Oh my God, we saw Batwing,
Batwing, man!
Come back."
Dave has access to that stuff. I'm gonna have to ask him if the ratings from one week to the other changed because Batwing's in it. Yeah.
Speaking of ratings, how many viewers we got tonight, William?
Joy, in case you don't know, Joy, I am stuck in a bet. If we get 1,000 live viewers on any show, and right now we're at 418 at 400. If we get 1,000 live viewers on the show, I have to do the show in a bikini.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah.
Bruh.
No, that'd be something. I don't see why not though. I mean, this you've got it. I don't know what you guys even average, but I'm looking at. I'm very impressed. I think it's really awesome. But yeah, if you guys did 1,000, that's pretty wonderful.
If we get 1,000 live viewers, I have to do the following show in a bikini. So I got to get ready for that.
I'm thinking maybe next week I'm going to do a poll to see what color bikini they want to see you in.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh man.
Hey, I wouldn't put you up for someone I wouldn't do myself. So,
Facts. I give you that, Kat. I give you that. You would do it. I know you would do it.
I wouldn't even bat an eye. I'd be like, hold on, let me go buy a new bikini. Okay, we got this.
She said red.
Look at Janae. Look at Janae. Look at you. Look at you. Go back to the moon, kid, and do some work. Doggone it, man.
Wait, I could do almost like a Final Four bracket for it.
Oh my gosh.
Line up 16 color
Final
options.
Four tournament bracket.
And then each week have people vote, and whichever color gets knocked out, then they move on to the next one up until we hit 1,000 viewers.
Someone's gonna put polka dots.
Yep, somebody would. Oh man. Janae, see, Janae, see, Janae. See. You supposed to be my girl. You supposed to be my enemy.
Wearing itsy bitsy teeny weeny red polka dot bikini.
Supposed to be Janae's supposed to be my anime buddy, and she up here set me up for stuff. Dang, Janae. Dang. All right. Is that the only show wrote down?
Yeah, that's all the shows. Now I'm moving on to the news.
Now we got some news that we need to get into, but first, let me do this real quick. All right, show. We got some news going down. Go ahead, my friend.
All right. So first up, we got a happy birthday to Sophie Turner. She played Jean Grey and Sansa from Game of Thrones.
How old is she?
26.
I didn't know she was that young.
Wow.
I didn't know she was that old. I thought she was
a little older.
I thought she was a little older, yeah.
Yeah, at least 28 or so.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, next up.
Westeros will age you.
Mm-hmm.
Janae said she felt old now.
All right, now we got some Spider-Man news. First up, Spider-Man No Way Home will be hitting digital on March 22nd and Blu-ray on April 12th.
Joy, did you see that movie?
Man, not only did I see it, saw it 3 times. It's just so freaking good.
Yeah,
so freaking good.
Good movie. Let me ask you this: will you move when Aunt May died?
No. And that's only because the way it was brought out, it was pretty obvious, and I hated that they kind of led up to it the way they did.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dang, I mean, I was more upset, and then I got sad, I guess you can say, that I guess that was what it was. And then I watched it again. I was like, okay, I get it. But I don't know.
Bro, I couldn't believe. But listen, the actress who plays her, she's 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Marissa Tomei.
That's 60?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yep.
I think, but the way Tom acted during that scene, though, I lost it. That's what got me. The whole writing part to that part, it was just it was pretty obvious, all the stuff she was saying, and I was like, oh, come on, don't do this. And I was trying to tell myself to get out of the whole thinking part, just enjoy it. And it was kind of tough for me at that point. But when I saw Tom, he's just a great actor. He's just fantastic, man. He just really brings out the kid in all of us, even though he's I don't know, he's 20 something now,
Yeah.
I mean, he does it right,
Yeah, most definitely. All right, we got a picture to show. Picture number 1.
You want picture number 1?
Yes, sir. Yeah, apparently No Way Home has finally passed Avatar in the domestic.
Wow, Avatar hit that.
I still don't understand that
for a minute. I don't get it either. It wasn't that. It was good, but it wasn't that
great.
I
didn't see it at all. I just kept hearing about it.
Well, Avatar, I think really what it was the technology that it brought to the screen at the time.
Yeah, most definitely.
It was
2 re-releases
thing from also James Cameron. We hadn't heard from James Cameron in big picture
before that.
Since like what, Cocoon?
Yep.
At that point, and I mean James Cameron, I mean he makes some amazing films. So I mean, I think some of that hype was the James Cameron hype from the nostalgia of all of us that grew up in the 80s. Watching like all of his other like E.T. was James Cameron, right? No.
No, that was somebody else.
No, that was Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. But I mean, he had these big blockbuster movies that had this great sci-fi background and setting.
The Abyss comes to mind.
Yeah.
You know, that was he likes the sea. I think he also did Titanic, right?
Yes.
You know, so like, you know, I noticed like, oh, you like the ocean. He should have done Aquaman.
Hashtag Jack could have fit.
Hey, by the way, just to let y'all know, I'm still trying to petition my way to Black Manta in the next Aquaman movie. So, you know, when I get to go, the petition.org, you know, I'm expect all y'all to sign that to support your boy.
Absolutely.
I should have been Black Manta in the first one, but you know,
he's a great villain.
Yeah, I would have been a great villain. I would have been a fantastic villain, boy. Woo. But
so wait, can I petition to replace Amber Heard?
Yes.
Wasn't she replaced?
Yes.
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Really?
Not yet.
My tagline will be, "I'm not a hoe."
Yes, me and Kat, we need to be on the next Aquaman movie. Y'all look out for us. Petition.org on the way. Look out. Y'all look out for you. Look out for your boy and your girl. We definitely gonna be there. We gonna do it.
I mean, you won't even have to CG my hair. I can tell you where to get the perfect wig for it. Okay?
All right, next up, Marvel has released a scene from behind the scenes. Pick number 7. They did the
thing. So good.
Oh man, so good, so good.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a part of the behind the scene features on the DVD.
Oh, that's amazing.
Isn't Garfield scheduled to be in something else?
I
thought I saw that somewhere. I could be wrong.
I think he is doing something. I don't remember what his next project is. Yeah. Speaking of which, picture number 6. Yeah. Tom Holland is doing a TV series for Apple, but after that he's going to be taking a break from acting for a while.
Good.
I don't blame him.
He needs to.
Yeah,
But did he sign on for 3 more movies though for Sony? Or
he's not signed on for anything yet.
I
thought there were talks going on, but nothing signed on yet.
I thought he signed for 3 more.
Three more movies, but it doesn't mean they're like his movies. Just he has to do 3 with the Marvel.
Because because you know what everybody's waiting for.
Yeah,
everybody waiting for him and Venom to mix it up. Everybody waiting for that.
Definitely, yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
We still might see something. You know, he's just saying that he doesn't want to do anything for a while, but we'll see how long that lasts.
Oh yeah.
It could be just saying that to up his pay, maybe. Bargaining chip.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I mean, unless he's gonna go the Emma Watson route, where it's like, all right, I'm gonna take a break, finish out my degree while I got the money and like everything I need right now. Then I'll step back into it, but I got other things I need to focus on here in the interim.
Right.
Yeah.
In between movies or whatever. Yeah.
Right. Speaking of casting, we got some more casting for the series Kraven the Hunter, picture number 5. Yeah.
I ain't trying to be funny, but he don't fit to me. And the reason why I say he doesn't fit, because when I look at Kraven the Hunter, I'm looking at his anime versions, I'm looking at his comic book versions, and I'm looking for a guy, a big buff guy, because this dude is wrestling lions and
but didn't
bears
that just say
and stuff.
His role was going to be as chameleon?
Yeah,
chameleon. Yeah, he's gonna be chameleon.
Yeah.
Okay, now if he's chameleon, I got you, because he's lanky, but he can't be Kraven.
Yeah, I believe Aaron Taylor Johnson is supposed to be playing Kraven.
Okay,
that's that dude from Kick-Ass, right?
Yeah, that's dude from Kick-Ass.
Yeah. Which I mean, I saw him in Godzilla. He bulked up. You know,
He was bulking up.
He was bulking up. So And I guess he was in the Avengers as well, but I think Godzilla came out after that. Maybe I don't remember.
Yeah, Godzilla was first. Then was Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron. Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, he got bigger. Like
Got
he's
bigger. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm worried about the accent.
Ooh, that's a good point.
That's going to be like hit or miss. Either he got it or he doesn't. You know, it's either going to be good or it's going to be really bad. We're all going to make fun of it and make tons of memes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Get a good voice coach. Like
for sure.
Oh man.
He's supposed to be Russian, I think, right? Oh man, speaking
of
Lord.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's what I thought 1980 couldn't get any more real right now.
Oh no.
Oh man.
All right, next up we got the episode release dates for Moon Knight. That's picture number 4. Yes. So
now
March 30th for the first episode.
I am loving I'm loving the premise of this whole series. I am loving it. I'm loving the costume that I'm seeing. I am loving it because people, as you can see the dates there, people have a issue and always compare Moon Knight to Batman. Let me tell you guys something. These two are similar but way different. Way different.
Very.
Yeah. And I am so looking forward to this series, man, to see what they can do. It's gonna be interesting. I saw a couple of the trailers and it looked good.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous. I would say snatch up those comics while you can, though.
Yeah,
like that they're gonna be worth some money. But yeah, it's looking really good. I'm pretty excited about it.
I am so excited to see what they do with this. Oh my
god.
Go ahead, Sean.
All right, next up, Krypton alum Aaron Perry is set to co-star alongside Mahershala Ali in the new Blade movie. So that's an interesting casting right there. We'll see what he does.
Yeah.
Please don't ruin Blade. That's all I ask. Don't ruin Blade for us, please.
We'll see. I got hope.
It's the last thing we need.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't mess up Blade, man.
Okay. James Gunn has just revealed that he's getting engaged to paying Peacemaker star Jennifer Holland. So congrats to them too.
Oh, she pulled the Mila Jovovich stunt. You marry a producer, you'll always have a role in a movie.
That does tend to happen. I mean,
why do you think they're still making Resident Evil flicks?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one was good.
All right, next up, sources say that Emily that Wanda will be in Disney Plus's I Am Groot series. So probably that's happening, but that's just rumor.
I Am Groot.
All right. We also got some promo pictures for the Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore. We also got a trailer that's supposed to be coming soon, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Picture number 8 through 12.
That's one.
Mads, I think, is a great replacement.
Yeah.
I think he's going to do great. He looks more like the character. At least from all the stuff I've seen. But these are great. These are great posters.
Yeah.
Which I get it. I see exactly, and I do agree. Like from the descriptions, it definitely kind of matches more than Johnny Depp. But I still stand by my statement. If Johnny Depp ended up like losing his big like contract because of all of their toxicity, then why hasn't Amber Heard?
America versus UK. That is why. That is literally that should tell you a lot about the way people see stuff and how they handle it here in this country. Not to crap on the USA, but we do with Hollywood kind of they've got issues.
Which I get it. But I mean, even with all the outcry when it all happened and all of the facts came out of just how bad both of them were.
Right.
Like at some point, someone should have been like, "Yeah, she gotta go."
Yeah. No, for
other
sure.
than me and William. Other than
For
me and
sure.
William, like we're
For
like,
sure.
you know, she gotta go.
I would definitely not agree with that. That was a big thing. And I was reading into it. I never argue with anyone on it because some people can relate to a lot of that stuff, and I'm just like, man, it's bad. It's both bad. They both should be like, should have got canceled and done some charity work or something. I don't know.
No, my issue is Janae. You just watching Blade?
Poor sheltered child.
She said it. It wasn't me. I'm not making fun. She said it. I finally watched Blade.
Oh man, my childhood.
Oh my
do it like that.
The last time we talked about it. Oh, I got you. You watched it the next day. Okay.
That soundtrack though. You want to talk about an epic movie soundtrack? The Blade soundtrack. It still holds up today.
Gosh.
Absolutely.
And I don't know.
Go ahead.
And that part when he scared the kids, they showed some extra footage on that. They actually go back. He did a good job. He scared those kids to death. They had to go back and console the kids because he scared them so bad. Wesley Snipes, man. Yeah.
That the Blood Rave is still iconic to this day. And one of the things I actually own like a haunted house, and one of the things we wanted to do was kind of like bring that to life.
Oh wow.
But there's too many insurance issues. But that being said, like there was like this place called the Corova here in San Antonio, and they did this like giant like blood rave, and they got like the best cosplayer of Blade to come out. Like they flew him in. He was just standing there watching people just like, just the entire time on the stage.
Oh, wow.
And it was like blood and strobes and just nothing but techno music. It was pretty cool.
The soundtrack was amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the only thing about the Blade series was bad was Triple H's acting. That's the only thing about the Blade series that was bad. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Go ahead, Shaw.
Next up, we got some Last Airbender casting. Picture number 2.
Last Airbender.
Yeah. So this dude's playing some random lieutenant.
Okay.
I think that's the soldier that was asking about Zuko's past in like the first 3 episodes, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Cool.
Still have hopes for that series, but we'll see.
Yeah, the directors dipped, right? Or not directors, but the original writers.
The original writers dipped.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was a red flag for me, but I'm still gonna watch it. I mean,
huge
check it out. Yeah.
We'll see.
Avatar, the next Godzilla.
Yeah.
Oh,
Next one, picture number 3. This is something kind of interesting. There was a Blue's Clues movie with all 3 of the original hosts. What you guys think about this one?
Bruh.
no.
I didn't know Blue was a girl.
Apparently, yeah.
I thought Blue was a boy. I didn't know Blue was a girl until recently.
Because I thought that pink one was his girlfriend.
Because I stopped watching it when I stopped watching it with my younger kids, or my younger kid, I should say, my son, in like season 2, I think.
Yeah.
Of the show, but I always thought Blue was a boy.
Yeah. I didn't see anything after the first one left.
Oh, both girls. Okay, the people, both girls. Okay.
All right, next up, we got some promos for the interview with the Vampire TV series. That'll be picture number 13 through 15. So we got Lestat, looks decent. Lewis looks also decent. And I'm guessing that's the kid, I think.
Yes. Oh, I like her for that. It works. And it's AMC, so I have high hopes for it.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
At least the first season.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Well, with AMC though, they're good with more of like your graphic, gritty kind of. They're
Right.
not going to tone it down because they
Right.
know that their audiences live for that. I mean, The Walking Dead's still on the air, for crying out loud.
It's about to end though.
The Badlands.
Yeah, about time.
Yeah.
What, 15 seasons, 16,
15
something
se-
stupid like that?
Yeah.
They needed to end that like 10 seasons ago.
I
Mhm.
agree. Their black and white stuff was really good though. Like when they went all black and white and like kind of matched the comic, I was like,
Right.
that was cool. And then you throw it on like a CRT TV. Forget it. Like it is the best, you know. But now like the Korea coming out with all these like amazing zombie movies, like they just need to just hang up the shoulder pads, man. Like
Korea's always had amazing zombie movies though.
I mean, I'm new to them. Like
gory.
with like Train to Busan was like my first, and after that I was like, oh my gosh, like everything else has been fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, next up, apparently there's some controversy with Tom Holland playing Fred Astaire in a biopic because apparently Fred Astaire put it in his will that his life would never be made into a movie. What you guys think of that?
Is that
so? Which one of his family members sold them rights?
exactly?
Exactly.
Right.
I think it's supposed to be that he's like in Domain or something.
Oh,
I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but usually there's still usually a rights or a copywriting issue with that. Whether it's held by a family member or a studio or another entity.
Yeah, I think it's since he died so long ago. That's why I think.
Maybe
that's why it's in Domain. I think. I'm not sure. But yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. I have a really hard time trying to cancel a dead person.
Right.
You know,
that's kind of tough.
Yeah.
That's kind of tough.
All right. Next up, we have another old thing coming back in the Fairly Odd Parents live action movie.
Can't wait to see that.
It's called a reboot, but basically Timmy's an adult now, or she's a teenager, I think.
I can't wait to see that.
I mean, Nickelodeon kind of already did some sort of live action movie, like way before then. But I mean, we'll just have to see about this one.
Yeah, I think he's like just a little older than he was in those. I think.
Yeah.
Maybe they cast Jim Carrey.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that.
You really need someone if you're trying to turn a cartoon into a live action. And that type of cartoon, you need someone who has that ability, like we saw with Jim Carrey in The Mask, to really accentuate his own features and his own expressions.
Facts.
To bring that cartooniness to life.
Yeah.
Or Jim Carrey as Eggman.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that. Exactly what I was thinking. That's about to come out too. That's about to drop.
Yeah, in April.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't make it like Cowboy Bebop.
Or Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, don't remind me.
We don't talk about that, sir.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
We've all intentionally gotten lobotomies to remove that from our memory.
Literally. Look, let me eat some of Dragon Ball. So wish that out of my head.
Exactly. Shinra, wish you should move out of my head, please.
Speaking of Dragon Ball, we got the official teaser for Street Fighter 6, which will be coming out this summer.
I can't wait for that too.
Have y'all seen the logo for that?
The logo's trash, to be honest.
It's so bad.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's
terrible.
It's like they try to copy UFC or something. It's like,
look, anytime you get Ryu and Chun-Li, I'm happy. I'll live with that bad logo. As long as you play it, as long as those characters play right.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Ryu rocking the beard.
How you feel about
no, because you got to put everybody else in there. Because my boy King got to be in there. You know, King
got to be in there. Sagat too.
Yeah, Sagat got to be in there. Heck yeah.
Bison.
Tiger blow. Tiger blow. Yeah.
How you feel about Luke though?
Man, Sagat was the man.
Yeah.
The man that got no respect from nobody. He was still the man. Tiger blow.
Well, you know people can't wait to see Cammy.
Of course.
I'm just saying, people are waiting on Cammy.
Yeah. They waiting on Cammy. That's true. That's true. Hey, I wonder if they bring Rose back.
Maybe Rose was good.
They brought her back in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah. See Viper would be nice too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You know your boy Akuma got to be in there.
Yeah.
With the Nike swoosh.
Indeed.
With the Nike swoosh on the back.
Maybe that's why they got the UFC logo now. They're like, hey, if we just think all these guys are sponsored, get every dude brought to turn out and come see the movie. They'll think it's a UFC fight. It's all good.
Why does that mean they're going to actually have like UFC characters?
Oh, that'd be awesome. Ken versus Ken Shamrock. Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's go.
Luke is kind of already that type of character.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah.
And
All right,
Balrog, too.
Bring your boy, man. They better bring back E Honda. I'm telling you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. There you go. Bro, boy, E Honda back. You can't have a Street Fighter game without E Honda, boy. Gotta have that. Love E Honda.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Speaking of characters coming back, apparently in the Ninja Turtles comics, they're bringing back Venus de Milo.
Yeah.
Her female turtle.
Yeah, bring back Venus de Milo.
Yeah.
First female turtle. They bring
Way back from
Ninja
Turtles.
Some 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that still going to be IDW though? Because I know that a lot of those I know IDW lost the rights to. I think it was GI Joe.
It's IDW. Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think I
I
think so. They're the ones that did on The Last Ronin.
Yeah.
Have you guys done The Last Ronin yet, man?
I've read it.
I've
only read one comic of it, but
there's like
the rest of it.
I know there's 2 for sure. There might be a 3rd already.
I think they're up to 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I read the first 2. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
I'm about it.
He said, yes. Yes, I'm about that. Yes.
Oh, they've recently released a new Casey Jones figure too.
Really?
What?
I love Casey Jones.
Dying for someone to make a series about Casey Jones. Like, please, Netflix, do it like Daredevil. And call it.
We need it.
Yep.
Golly. I'll buy everything Casey Jones.
Yes.
The Golf Club.
Who would y'all cast for Casey Jones?
That's tough.
Yeah, that's kind of hard.
Sorry, that's a random curveball question. Forgive me.
You're good.
All the actors I would cast for him are dead. No, think about it. Like Brandon Lee would have been a good cast for him.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Heath Ledger would have been a good cast for him.
Oh man,
You're like I said, the people that come to mind for that Casey Jonesness, they're all dead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's your question, kid? How would he have to be?
How old would this Casey Jones have to be? Would it be like just the
for it to make sense?
Late 20s?
Yeah, late 20s. Yeah.
Yeah, late 20s.
Yeah.
Early 30s.
Yeah.
The big question is
maybe even mid 20s, maybe.
The big question is who's gonna play April O'Neil?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, better find a redhead somewhere.
Not Amber Heard.
Yeah, not Amber Heard.
Emma Watson.
Not Scarlett Johansson either.
Yeah, no.
Scarlett wouldn't fit that role.
Yeah, she wouldn't fit at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
She wouldn't fit that role. She would be the type of person, this is beneath me. No, this is beneath me. I love Scarlett, but I just think she wouldn't take to that script very well.
Yeah.
It would be like Michael Bay all over again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think Emily Clark would do
G.I.
that.
Joe and let him just have G.I. Joe and take everything else back. That's the only part of my child. Like, if he would have done G.I. Joe, because Michael Bay is about explosions and action. Yep. G.I. Joe is about explosions and action. Take away all the other Hasbro properties. Quit destroying my childhood, Michael Bay.
Yeah. I did like Armageddon, you know.
Yeah. That was good.
Yeah.
My thing with G.I. Joe is the cartoon. How do you have all that shooting and don't nobody die?
That was all edited, man. They definitely died.
I think the only person that died was a Pintor.
Well, that was because they saw how traumatized kids were after the death of Optimus Prime.
Oh,
they were like,
she don't like to the
Like, no, seriously, because
yeah.
In the G.I. Joe movie, why am I blanking on his name? Probably because like I'm low on caffeine.
I know in the series, Dusty Root that looked like he had a bout with death in the cartoon series, but he came back alive.
In the movie, Duke was supposed to die. And after the absolute like trauma that Optimus Prime sent kids into, you know, they were like, hold up, rewrite it. We need to redo this whole ending here.
Because I ain't gonna say in front.
This is why y'all, like millennials, Gen Z, you need to find a Gen X friend. Because like that's what gets you through all of this. Like, you know, we had these traumas of our childhood. We'll guide you through.
I'm not gonna say here.
It's okay.
When Prime died, I cried, and then after Prime died, we got stuck with Rodimus, and I always thought Rodimus Prime sucked. You suck. You're terrible. You're terrible. Me personally, back then, well, you know, you look at it now, it's always gonna be Optimus. I would, if it was up to me, Rodimus Prime would never been a thing, because I would have just gave it to Ultra Madness and let it roll. But that's just me. That's just me, because I thought Ultra Madness made sense, not Rodimus. But I get it. You want to introduce a new character, you want to introduce a new toy. I got you. But I just thought Rodimus Prime
definitely the toy part for sure.
Yeah,
that was a big thing.
You know, if Destro would have been running Cobra Command, they probably would have been a whole lot more successful.
Probably
would
have been. And you know, y'all know that Ucrom, that Planet Ucrom was actually coming out to be an actual toy.
Oh yeah.
Can't be actual toy. About it. Yeah, can't be actual toy. It transforming and everything. They want like $3,000 for it. No sir. Woo. No sir. Yeesh. No sir. I ain't got like that. I ain't got NBA money. No sir.
It costs more than a normal computer.
Yep. $3,000 for a toy. Ain't gonna do nothing but sit there. That's okay.
It opens up.
It does open up. Yeah. Now if it was like that new Optimus Prime that's out that does it on its own,
right?
I'll spend $3,000 for that.
Right.
Yeah. Was Kevin Smith had put it on his channel?
Yep.
I had lost my. I don't even know we're allowed to cuss on here, but I lost it.
The only thing that made me mad about it though, guys, it said convert instead of transform, bro.
Oh right, right.
Optimus Prime convert, no, transform.
Throw that away.
Throw that convert crap away.
I wonder if that's a licensing thing though.
It could be.
Like they may not have given them full licensing rights for the full Optimus Prime experience.
Right. But that toy is $700, but it's badass. I love it. I love it. All right, Shaw, go ahead, man.
All right, last thing we got some news about Beyblade, picture number 16.
Oh, snap.
Oh, man.
Live action movie. Produced by Jerry Bruckheimer.
Jerry Bruckheimer, like the act, wasn't he? Jerry Bruckheimer's the actor, right?
No, he's producer. He did the Perry Jackson movies. He did what else did he do?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Top Gun, Maverick, Bad Boys, National Treasure.
Okay.
Yeah, he produced all those.
Don't mind me, I'm just getting confused. Like I said, the sarcasm's taking away all my caffeine.
I'm in front of a computer, so I'm just like, quick Google.
There we go. Thank you for that.
Yeah. I'm right in front of a computer, so it's like no biggie. I have to do this all the time. I was like, who was that? And then it'd be kind of quick.
I'm a little interested. I was a fan of the back in the day.
Man,
first Mega Man and now this.
I don't. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like they just ruined my childhood now.
Wait, is Mega Man happening?
The dude that couldn't.
I've heard about it. They are.
The dude that couldn't jump for like the first 3 games.
Now what's really gonna ruin me is live action.
All he can do is jump straight up. He couldn't jump anywhere
else. I know what's gonna ruin us. Live action Yu-Gi-Oh.
Bruh, if that happens, I'm done. I ain't watching that. I ain't watching that. I am not watching that. No. You better not mess up Yu-Gi-Oh. You better
They better not touch Yu-Gi-Oh.
You better not touch Yu-Gi-Oh. Do not touch it. Do not touch my gamer handle on Xbox is Dark Magician. Do not touch the Dark Magician. Do not touch Dark Magician. All right, now we're going to get into our topic. So let me go ahead and do this, and then we'll get out of here for the night. All right, what are some of our topics, y'all?
All right, so first up, there was some talk about the Matrix Resurrection movie. That what it should have been was it should have been about the Morpheus character and that chick. What do you guys think? There's a bit about them and not about Neo. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know if you went through any type of direction. That movie was going to be bad regardless to me.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it, to be honest, but I see what people are saying anyways.
Yeah.
See, that movie, I think the concern is like, it's kind of like Boba Fett, right? So in all the movies, we really only got 7 minutes of who Boba Fett was in the movies.
Right.
Wow, yeah.
But then we had these amazing adventures with Boba Fett toys in our bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Not like that. But so as adults going to this show, they expect Boba Fett to live up to the adventures we created for him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think some of that kind of happened with the Matrix, with the new one, is we remember the great experience we had back in, 1997. And it was all so new, and this new concept and this new kind of like eye-opening experience for a lot of people about like free thinking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then we get it as adults, and we're like adults that have experienced the world, so to speak. And we're like, yeah, nah. It wasn't enough. It needed to be more over the top, I think, for us to have been able to buy into it.
Right.
Yeah, and so they were trying out the new Unreal Engine 5 thing going on there, which I thought was kind of cool. So the tech was way different than before. So that whole nostalgic visualization was gone from it, and I think that kind of pulled away, kind of like watching Jurassic Park, without the actual animatronics,
Yeah.
And that's what it kind of felt like when I was watching. And then also Niobe did not have to go with her granny voice on that.
Oh yeah.
Jada P. Smith, that I was like, what are you doing? No, who said this was okay? Just absolutely just took me out of the movie. But Neil Patrick Harris, yeah, exactly. Neil Patrick Harris was amazing in it. I don't know.
It made me upset. Agent Smith wasn't in this.
Oh, Hugo Weaving.
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He wasn't. I think he was the voice or something. I don't remember.
But Smith didn't look like Smith.
Right. Yeah, it didn't look like it. It was
from what's his face?
Agent Smith. I miss Agent Smith, Mr. Anderson.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't a good character.
Mr. Anderson.
It was interesting of him having to work with Neo at the end, but that was for 2 minutes. So
it was weird.
Yeah.
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, Jonathan Groff was the new Agent Smith, and I actually thought he did a pretty good job, but it just you got Lord of the Rings and all this other stuff under your belt, Hugo Weaving, is just a pretty fantastic guy. He's irreplaceable in my opinion.
Yeah.
Me
too.
Speaking of replaceable, apparently there was some talk about Marvel fans wanting Jennifer Gardner to replace Evangeline Lilly as the Wasp because of her anti-vax stuff. What do you guys think of that?
No, Jennifer Garner's Elektra. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I am about having your personal beliefs, but at the same time, you're not being a part of the team and trying to be safe, like for the staff. Like everyone else is doing it on the staff. Like, you know, I mean, I would understand if like there was like a doctor involved that said, hey, like you can't do this. You know, that's a different story. You know, but it just sounded like she just wasn't part of the team. Like, and that's if you don't want to be a part of the team, like peace.
Hey,
you know, like
later.
Yeah,
mind you, all she did was send her support for the chick from Black Panther. That's it. All she did was that.
Oh, I'm reading stuff. I'm reading stuff about anti-vax.
Yeah, that because the chick from Black Panther was anti-vax.
Yep.
Oh, well, she was also like something else too. She, I heard she was like like trans as well. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong with that. Don't quote me.
Wow.
I vaguely remember something like that, but I don't know.
Yeah, I
don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember it being like, oh no, because like I was like hoping she'd be the next like Black Panther, because like Black Panther is like probably one of my favorite like Marvel. It's like top 2, I think. It's so freaking good. The soundtrack's so freaking good. And then when I saw the news, like she's about to get canceled, I was like, no, like no, like don't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all about freedom of speech and stuff. Like, you know, you think a certain way, cool. Like, but man, like, it's you know, there's people with like pitchforks out there right now. It's just not the time.
Yeah.
You know, whatever side you're on, like,
just like the situation. Kind of to your point, Joey, is you have to make sure that if you're going to take a stance on something, your talent is greater than your drama.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So, exactly.
If your talent is not greater than your drama, they're just going to say, all right, who can we replace them with?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Same thing with pro athletes. When you look at I'm going to take it back to the Kyler Murray situation over in Arizona. Yes, Kyler Murray is causing all these issues, all this drama, but his talent outweighs the drama. So more than likely, Arizona will keep him on the roster and put up with him. So that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
Getting murderers on NFL. Yeah,
I think the Raiders have limited you to 2 felonies now.
They had 2 on the team this year, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Shaw.
All right, next up. So apparently we got some news from Paramount that they're going to be doing a 4th Star Trek movie with the original cast. However, it turns out just a few days after that original cast, Chris Pratt, Zachary Quinto, and all them, they had no idea that this was happening. So apparently they weren't up for it.
Wow!
How about this that? Like Star Trek Fire Festival?
You're gonna be in this. You're gonna be in this. But wait, I have no contract. I had no clue. But you put me in something.
Exactly.
They may have signed on like earlier on, and then like you know they just probably weren't brought up with it. You know, like I feel like someone spun this story because I'm looking it up right now, and it's like, you know, they probably didn't know about it, but they're probably like already signed on from like a previous contract,
right?
You know, but that being said, I'm excited if it comes back. I'm super excited.
Now, is this also a possibility that? I mean, because let's really face it, in Hollywood, there's no such thing as bad publicity, right?
Right.
And look at all of the publicity that whatever that concert thing in Vegas got. As soon as the talent started saying, we didn't know about this.
Right.
So
that's a great example.
I'm not saying that they were like, hey, by the way, say you didn't know anything about this, create some controversy and some buzz. What I'm saying is, was it probably maybe leaked before the contracts were finalized? Or before everything had been given confirmation yet?
Right.
Maybe. To create that organic controversy?
It's possible.
Oh, no. This was Paramount themselves saying that they had everyone in for
Oh, yeah. But think about it. Paramount streaming service is kind of struggling.
What they did was they used the cast's names in order to get the backing from the investors. That's why that happened.
Okay. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I mean, Paramount's been kind of struggling. So, they may have used that to get the investors in. And by the time the investors said we're signing checks, they'd already signed those checks before the actors were like, we know nothing about this.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great point to get some of the, like, well, here we are talking about it in front of all these viewers, like that's beautiful. Good job on the marketing team if that's a thing, but that would not surprise me one bit. But nonetheless, I am excited. I'm definitely guilty of being like a Neo Trekkie. I didn't watch it until the new ones came out, and then I went back and watched them all.
Right.
Back in the day, everyone's like, skip the first one. I was like, okay, and I started watching all the movies. Haven't watched the series yet. I know I need to, but I loved them. I love Star Trek. I think the premise of it's fantastic.
Captain Kirk is truly iconic.
Yeah.
The original series does have its moments. I mean,
for sure.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Anton. Chekhov.
Oh yeah.
And of course
Lahore.
Leonard Nimoy.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a question for you guys. If they decided not to continue the whole J.J. Abrams movies, what kind of Star Trek movies should they do next? Should they do TNG, Deep Space Nine, Voyager or something? Should be something different in the same world of it?
I'd love to see Deep Space Nine.
Lower Decks.
Ooh, that'd be good too.
Honestly, I would love to see a Lower Decks movie. Yes, it's animated.
It's animated,
but it's all canon.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd love to see Deep Space Nine. I'd love to see Deep Space Nine because I'm a big Cisco fan.
Yeah, true.
Next Generation put me to sleep when I was a kid, so I'm gonna say Next Generation. It was just come on. I'm like, okay, like I have no idea what's happening.
I ain't got nothing to do. I'm going to
sleep. I'm out. That was. So yeah, definitely Next Generation for sure. And then of course we got Picard out of that. So
facts.
Definitely.
And I love Picard because now he's up here talking about some he was going through talking about Picard, and then someone asked me about Doctor Strange. That flew up his heart. Who's Doctor Strange? Bruh. Come on. You guys can catch that on Everything Always over on YouTube. Shout out to Everything Always. I love you, bro. But you definitely check that out on his channel.
I just like that Picard has a pity.
I was kind of hoping since you got Picard back, we'll get Hugh Jackman back, but rumors just said no.
Well, there's still rumors. I mean,
yeah, we'll see.
Like apparently there's supposed to be a lot of different cameos, so we'll see.
All right, Shaw. What's next up?
Next up, we got a team versus both Kratos and Raven. Raven. Picture number 17. So can this team take on both Raven and Kratos? We got Brainiac, the Human Torch, Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, Scar, the Quantum Ranger, and Godspeed. What do you guys think?
No.
Never heard much from Scar, so I don't think they would.
You only really saw Scar once, though. You saw him in the comics, and then you saw him in.
Yeah, that's probably the only time we saw him.
Then Agents of Smash, the animated film, and he wasn't green in Agents of Smash. I'm gonna say no.
Really? 6-on-2?
I'm gonna say no.
And these are a lot of
Revan's
even all that.
abilities are insane.
Yeah, Raven is sick. Raven is sick. I mean, Kratos is Kratos. He's gonna be solid.
He's gonna smash anybody.
Yeah, Raven, man. You need something a little bit stronger for Raven.
All right. Next up, anime to binge. Picture number 18. Which one of these would you binge watch if you could go from the beginning?
Hunter x Hunter.
Attack on Titan.
Man, that's tough between My Hero and Attack. I think Attack probably.
That is tough though.
Yeah,
My Hero can be good too.
Attack is just that good, to be honest.
Yeah, Attack is a lot better.
But like, second season,
I couldn't get into it.
Second season really is a huge curveball. It's like a murder mystery. Like it's rough, but the opening scenes really suck you in. At least for me, not everyone obviously, but those first scenes where you're like, oh my god, they can do this in anime. Like, just kind of
Janae says My Hero.
I mean, it's just the storytelling in Attack on Titan is just
sick.
Sick, man. Like
season 4 has been amazing too.
But Eren is just
And then it puts you up, and then it gets you emotionally too sometimes. Because when the boy had to turn back inside his mom and get eaten by the Titan.
Yeah.
Bro.
This question's kind of tough because My Hero's still going without a foreseeable ending.
Mm-hmm.
Attack's about to end.
Yeah.
If it hasn't already.
Their manga ended, but not the anime.
Not
yeah, so like
the manga's done.
There's gonna be an ending. So really, like, are they gonna One Piece, My Hero because they can, or are we gonna find a suitable ending for it, or are we gonna watch these kids like keep growing up and becoming, all powerful until they are part of that whole like superhero league,
Right.
Just make Deku All Might, just for the love of God.
Just go get it over with.
Yeah, like how many times do I have to hear Deku say shooting style with his foot?
The same amount of times you have to hear Kamea next time on Dragon Ball Z. Like, 7 episodes later and you're still trying to power up. Like
like how have they not made Bakugo a villain yet? That's just
right.
That's stupid too.
Yeah.
Like he got the villain attitude and they just don't want to execute things or just come up with originality and all that.
Yeah, that's why One Punch is superior to both of those. So, yeah,
I'm still reading that manga too.
That One Punch is where it's at. I mean, it's definitely a spoof, but that's one of the very few animes I can rewatch and just like absolutely enjoy it every time.
I heard they're making season 3.
Yeah,
wow.
I don't know how. I don't know how they like made one after season 1. I was like, how do you beat that? And they did. I was like, okay, how do you beat that? And then they're about to. So
they just keep losing saying, "Hold my beer."
Yeah. That's basically what's been going on.
All right, so what else we got, bro?
Well, speaking of One Punch Man, picture number 19. So for $5 billion, which one of these people would you take a punch from straight to the chest? You survive it. You automatically survive it, but you gotta take all the pain.
So we wouldn't survive One Punch.
Nope,
like you just wouldn't.
You'd be dead.
So anyone else, everyone else but One Punch. Yeah.
I'll just take Elephant Gun.
Yeah, I would take Elephant Gun too. I would. Because even his base form, that coming out high gonna hurt. Even his base.
You can be scarred.
Yeah.
Even the Smash. You saw what he did with United States of Smash. You saw what he did.
Yep.
Launched him out of orbit.
I'll take that Elephant Gun every day. And pray I survive.
That shuriken is definitely gonna cut you in half, not put a hole in you.
Oh yeah.
One of the two.
Arrow just gonna leave you paralyzed.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have no legs.
No legs at all.
No, that's done.
Yep.
So Elephant Gun.
You can buy new legs with that kind of money.
Well,
paralyzed.
But that won't be you if you get my drift.
You have the technology. We can rebuild you. It's fine. You've got the money. We can rebuild you.
I'll just take Elephant Gun. I'll
take that Elephant Gun to get that $5 million. That $5 million, please. All right, so let's finish this up with one more, my friend.
All right,
I didn't know we were on so long. Going an hour and a half.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad you're having fun.
Picture number 12.
Hold on. What picture number?
12. I mean, not 12, 20.
20. Okay. Man, there you go.
12. Which character has the biggest ego?
Oof.
Out of those, that's tough.
Scott Summers, because he's the most worthless.
Oh man. That was my least ego comparatively. I'm gonna have to probably go because Ak was lost his control,
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that would be like him or not, but I would probably say Doom or Iron Man.
I'd go with Doom.
Yeah.
I'm thinking either Doom or Namor.
Doom or Namor, yeah. Either one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Namor's a cocky dude.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Or Professor X.
Ooh.
I mean,
he has his moments, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Prof definitely has his moments. I have no idea who that is underneath Cyclops.
That's either Reed or Franklin Richards.
I think it's
I mean, the other one underneath Cyclops.
Oh, him. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I have no idea.
Is that Morpheus below him?
No, that's Namor.
That's Namor below him. That looks to be no, it's not him. Okay.
If you're thinking about bottom right, that's not him.
Yes, Namor is Samara.
Iron Man, Sinister, Professor X, Doc Ock, Reed Richards.
Oh, I see Sinister.
Yeah. Cyclops.
I'm going Doom though.
I'm going Doom too.
Yeah, might as well go Doom.
No, I'm still thinking Scott Summers.
You cannot fight Doom. I just hate. I ain't never like two X-Men. I can't stand Cyclops and Gambit.
Oh,
Gambit.
I just don't like
Gambit because he got my girl Rogue.
Okay.
You did mention that one time.
Yeah. Cyclops and Jean Grey, two characters I absolutely hate because I'm like, Jean, you need to make up your mind.
Facts.
Cyclops, you need to open your one big eye there and see what's going on. Like, yeah, no, it was like, I'm the leader of the X-Men. And I have this lovely wife, Jean Grey. Do you, bro?
Oh, man, I done made your name mad. I done took away from multitasking. I done made her mad. Oh,
it's the accent, man.
She go throw that moon tiara magic at me next week. That Sailor Moon.
I mean, Gambit's a mutant, so that's...
Bro. Just ain't never, man. Ain't never like Gambit. Never, ever, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Put him with somebody else, man. Come on, man. Not Rogue, though. Not Rogue. Let's tackle one more bit, dog.
All right, picture number 21.
Picture number 21. There you go.
Yes. So, you travel back in time to change the fate of the world. Which film do you leave behind to warn the world?
Well, V for Vendetta is real. Yep. Like that's some real stuff. That's some real stuff. Yeah. If anything, that's probably been the most inspiring. Wall-E, I'd leave for the kids for sure. You know,
right.
I'm gonna still go with V for Vendetta. I feel like that's like pretty inspiring.
Because you count Matrix because it's not our world.
True.
That technically is.
Right. Technically, because of the whole machine thing.
Yeah.
Vegetables in that world.
Live? I never heard that.
Yeah. What? Have you not heard of They Live?
That is a classic.
Oh my gosh, that They Live is.
I haven't grown up watching that.
Piper. I've come to kick ass and chew bubblegum. I'm all bubblegum.
Is that where it's from?
That's where it's from.
It is.
It still holds up. It really does. You know.
It really has.
Yeah, I had watched it actually like probably just a few years ago, maybe about I want to say like 10 years ago. Now I think about it, maybe 10 years ago is when I first watched it. So you're it's okay if you haven't seen it. It's just one of those.
I'm
like
young, so
it was one of those oldies.
I was young 10 years ago. You know, a solid 25, 24. Yeah, I can't do math.
Oh my goodness. All right, Joe, before we get out of here, man, go ahead and tell us about your store and tell us about your event you got coming up one more time before we roll out for the night.
Absolutely. I own a studio called Wizard Music. We teach kids how to play guitar, drums, bass, piano, all that fun stuff. And we're located in Rolling Oaks Mall, San Antonio, Texas. And then this coming March 5th, which is a week from today, we're hosting the inaugural Super BitFest, which is a video game music festival. Also in San Antonio at the Rockbox Vibes Event Center, Vibes Underground, 3 stages, huge Smash tourney, collegiate battle of Smash, 40 vendors, like 12 bands from all over the country performing video game music. It's going to be a blast. Tickets on sale now, superbitfest.com.
Any social media you got that people need to know about?
So many. If you want to check out my band, it's at Bitforce Band, everything. We do video game music. We do anime covers. If you're on Twitch, same thing, at Bitforce Band. For the Super BitFest, at Super BitFest for Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And for the studio, it's Wizard Music TX on all the social media platforms.
Thank you for being on with us tonight, man. It's been a pleasure to have you with us, man. Oh, man, we definitely got to get you back on, bro.
I love it. You guys are wonderful, and I love all the topics. These are fantastic. I had a blast today.
Thank you. KW, thank you for coming on, man. For your first time on Geek Gauntlet, man. Appreciate you being here, bro.
And I'm going to be back, too.
All right, there we go. All right, everybody. Thank you again, Kat and Shaw, for being here as well. And I just want to say, everyone have a great, safe week out there. Be careful. Watch out for one another. And we'll see you again next week right here on the Geek Gauntlet podcast. You guys have a great week and take care.